everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. I've got LeeAnn with me today. Hi. So excited to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
I don't know if you've ever done this at the very beginning,
this is my
right?
First.
Oh, it's scary stuff.
I'm really scared.
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey everyone, we hope you're all, recovering from the snow and the cold, or maybe you're still in the middle of it. Especially we're thinking about those of you in the Midwest and back east. So hoping that at least maybe you're getting some fun sewing done. Maybe.
Hopefully.
All right, we're glad you're here. Welcome to Three Things Live. Let's go. Hi everyone, welcome to Three Things Live. I'm Kris here at my girlfriend's quilt shop and so excited for a brand new week ahead of us. Oh my goodness, the sun is shining here. It's a beautiful day. I know it's not that way all across the states, but we sure are thinking of our friends in the Midwest and back east. Hope you're doing well. And, I was reading in the comments, some of you were saying how a neighbor helped you get, shoveled out of the driveway and so forth. I think that's, when times like this happen, isn't it wonderful to have a village around you who everyone's looking out for each other? I just love that. So I hope you're getting lots of sewing done too. Hopefully that power is still on. If not, hand stitching works too. And we actually are going to talk about some of those things today. Let's go ahead and welcome both LeeAnn and Fern here today. Hi guys.
Hello.
We're enjoying the weather, aren't we?
Yeah, yes, nice. In my sewing room.
In your sewing room.
It's
still very cold, right?
Cold, yes.
It is a little frigid, but nothing like we're seeing back east, right?
No snow here.
No snow here. We want some of it.
We do.
We do. I called my dad on the way up to Logan this morning. He's upper state New York and said that they were expecting another foot today. So
wow.
He's staying in his house. He doesn't go out.
Yeah.
Got to stay safe and warm.
Yeah, I can see that. I see some of you are saying it's snowing still near Boston, Massachusetts. A lot of you, I woke up to 27 below this morning. That's really, really cold. But there's a heat wave through Louisiana, so you just never know.
Only 5 below or what?
Yeah, it's only 5 below, not 27 below, right? I know, I always just smile when, the weatherman here says, oh, it's this degrees, and you go, when you get past zero,
it's just cold.
It's just cold.
It's just freezing.
Yeah. It's just cold. But anyway, well, we are excited to have all of our friends here today for Three Things Live because we're actually going into a topic that should be kind of interesting. I mean, it's one of those things that, believe it or not, heirloom stitching is making a comeback. Did you guys realize that?
I didn't. I
didn't even know what heirloom stitching was.
Well, it is around, and I think a lot of us have machines that will do heirloom stitches, but maybe you didn't know they existed. So we're going to kind of take a deeper dive into that today. But before we do, I asked LeeAnn if she wouldn't mind sharing with us a little bit of research that she did. And that was all about, this new wave of reusing, repurposing, and we're talking about even with clothing. Now we've seen, quilt jackets, things like that, right? But what's interesting is a lot of the young kids, especially out there, nothing says unique and special like making something yourself. And I'm seeing younger and younger kids doing this, which I love. In fact, my daughter, one of her favorite things to do is go thrifting. And she'll travel miles and miles to find the perfect thrift shop. And she likes to take those clothes and she likes to turn them into something else. So, LeeAnn, tell us a little bit more about this resurgence that we're seeing out there.
When you asked me to do this, I was like, really? This is a thing?
It is.
So
yeah.
I was looking into it, and I started, like, when I was going places, looking at people and looking at their, and I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
They are.
You start seeing
this
it.
is starting,
Yeah.
it's starting to be a big thing. So I was really excited about this. So, so we live in a town where there's a college.
Sure.
And I interact with young adults a couple times a week.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought, you know what better way to find some more information of what I found out.
Yeah.
And so I reached out to a couple of them.
Okay.
And I asked them, I says, are you thrifting? You know, and I could kind of tell by their clothes too.
Yeah.
And they said, yeah, it's so fun. And I was like, okay, tell me why. Why are you
Yeah.
thrifting?
Yeah.
What makes you so excited about this, and why are you
Sure.
doing it? And some of the response was because a lot of things are mass produced, and they were like, you know, here I have this, and everything's the same. So I wanted it to be different.
Yeah.
I want, you know, a look that is a little bit different. One of them said that they wanted to create one-of-a-kind outfits.
Yes.
Something that no one had, but also make it personable to them.
That's exactly
And so
right.
adding flowers or adding their hobbies, what they enjoy, or a favorite team, adding
Sure.
different things. And they said, you know, it's kind of pricey sometimes with teams, especially to buy those already done.
yeah,
so,
for sure.
So they're like, you know, I'd get a badge or something,
Sure.
a patch, and put on
Yes.
my favorite pants or my
Yeah.
favorite jacket or shirt.
Exactly.
So that was pretty cool. And then they
Yeah.
said it's less waste, you know, and
I love that people
land.
are thinking about that.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
fill the landfill and just, you know, less waste. And then they said it's a big thing on TikTok, social media,
Yes,
Instagram.
we see it
So it's-
everywhere,
yeah,
don't we?
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So then I researched and found some samples that we're going to show you.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, so this one here was it was a plain shirt. And so if you can see there that it has some embroidery added onto the neck. And it just kind of made it just look a little bit different instead of just
Oh,
plain
definitely.
blue
I
shirts.
could
It just
see
kinda
the
adds
audience
pretty, yeah.
doing that for sure.
yeah. And so then the other next one here, I thought this one was kind of cool. It's just a t-shirt, but they added the embroidery plus the lace on the sleeves and on the collar, and then also made the shorts into a skirt. And I was like, brilliant, because you know how many times, you know, we're out of shorts or you want to do something different. And so
Yeah.
they made that into the shorts.
That is way beyond my skill set, changing from
That's
pants
really
to a skirt,
cool.
but that is really cool. I can do the lace. I
yeah,
can
add the lace to it.
yeah.
And then the next one, let's see what, okay, yeah. So I thought this was kind of cute, you
Very
know.
cute.
There's
Love
short,
this.
and they made it into a purse.
Yes.
Oh, you know, just make it, and I was thinking of doing this for my granddaughter. It's like, taking some of her old pants
cute.
and making her a little cute little purse or
Yes.
from some her pants when she wears them out.
Yeah.
And then the last one here, I thought it was really cool, it's just a t-shirt, you know, a shirt, well, a long sleeve shirt, but then they just got extra material and just sewed it on the bottom to kind of make
How
it
fun.
just different colors and putting that on the bottom just to make it a
When you
longer.
could take scarves.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
add 'em
yeah.
that way.
Oh
Add
my
add on to
goodness,
it.
that is
So,
fun.
yeah,
you
so
know,
there's-
I am seeing this a lot,
Uh-huh.
and I think there's a lot to be said for that. You know, again, the repurpose, the reuse, trying to, you know, just be able to, you know, have things last a little bit longer than
Right.
just throwing it out immediately, and I love that. Brenda in the comments said something about she asked her 6-year-old granddaughter if she wanted to learn to sew, just like Nana, and she said no. Brenda, I'm here to tell you there's hope. I promise. There's hope. They will, as she gets a little bit older, she probably will.
Well, and as soon as they start seeing stuff that they can, like, relate to,
Yes.
then that's where the interest starts pumping into.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And, you know, I just think there's something very mesmerizing about watching these, you know, do-overs.
Oh
It's
my
like
gosh,
a
yeah.
makeover. You know, you see, I used to be fascinated when I was younger looking at these before and afters, you know,
Yeah.
when somebody would have long hair and then they would get it cut and,
off.
you know, styled. I used to just, you know, as a young kid, I want to do that one day, you know. But I think for me now, and I think for a lot of people, especially with TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, things like that, you're seeing these do-overs and these makeovers with clothing. I think it's really fun
Yeah.
to
It is.
see.
It is.
so.
One more thing, I'm just
Yeah.
share. So when you asked me this, I didn't even think about it. And last year, we have a local store here that I bought some shorts in. And last year, I bought them. I'm like, oh, these are cute. I like these.
Yeah.
And I started noticing a couple of people had the same shorts. So I was like, oh, I want to do something. So I did.
You had the bug before you
I
even knew
did,
it.
and I didn't even know it. And so then I was
my
like,
gosh.
yes, these have been my favorite shorts. And I've had so many people say,
look
where did you get
adorable.
them? I'm like, well, I got the shorts from a local store here,
Yes.
but I added the embroidery on
That's
it. So
awesome.
it just kind of made it different.
Yes,
You know, just something. And
absolutely.
I didn't even know it. It was a thing.
Making it your own. Making it your own.
So,
I love
yeah.
I love
Well,
seeing that.
Yeah.
And that way, when you find a style that you like, you can buy
Yeah.
several pairs
Yes.
and then
Yeah.
change them out so they look like different pairs.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, Linda, you're absolutely right. In the comments she shares, you can find high-end clothes in thrift stores sometimes.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's really true. You know, there's sometimes you're just like, score.
Yes.
You know, I found something pretty amazing that, you know, one person's trash is another
Another
person's
person's
treasure,
treasure, yeah.
right?
So
and
true.
so we can see that all the time. So
Yeah.
I love that. And especially you as quilters and sewers and embroiderers, you are the perfect audience to be able to say,
Yes.
look at something and go, ooh, I think I can make that my own,
Yes,
right? I
for
think
sure.
I can do this. So, all right. Well, today I'm going to show you one really simple technique that I bet most of you have on your sewing machine that you may not know you have. And it's going to change something from so-so to wow, I can't believe I did that. In about 30 seconds, I was able to change something that quick. If you're wondering what stitch that is, oh, you just wait, because during thing number 2, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. We'll be back right after this. Let me share with you one other really cool notion that I absolutely love, basting tape. It's a double-sided basting tape. Have you ever used this, Kyle?
No.
To some of you, it may be brand new. This is just like the tape that we might find at the store, but it's specifically made with a very small seam allowance for things like our zippers. I'm just going to place it right down that zipper.
Oh, this will make it stay.
Oh my goodness. And then all I have to do is place this
No pins.
right side down.
Oh, yes.
Then all I have to do is take it to my sewing machine, sew a 1/4 inch right there, and pull this back on top of itself. My zipper has been installed.
Wow.
How simple is that?
Wow. That looks like it holds pretty good.
It holds really well, and it's not going to gum up your needle. Let's do this. Wow. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was cool. Three Themes Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover.
Double the fun.
Yes, exactly. Let's go. Welcome to another Swig Night. It's our first of the new year. I am going to do the unthinkable. I'm going to cut my threads. So I'm going to take the end of my thread, just place it right here in the little port, just kind of gently massage that in. With my little lever here, you're going to hear this little swish of air. There we go. It's threaded, guys. You don't have to be nervous about threading. You saw me do that in literally under a minute.
It's like freedom.
So true. All right, we are back, everyone. Welcome back to Three Things Live. I'm Kris.
I'm LeeAnn.
And I'm Fern.
All right, we are here at the sewing table because these two were looking at my samples earlier, and
We're
what
saying,
was
"What
your
the heck?"
reaction?
How did you do that?
How did you
That was
do
like a
that,
lot of
right? It looks like a lot of work, but
Yeah.
you guys, you're not going to believe how simple this is.
It's
Are
got
you
to be
ready?
because you
I'm
put me
ready.
here.
I'm
So
excited.
There you go. All right, well, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, let's take a look first at what I'm referring to, and then we'll show you how it's done. All right, so we're going to go right underneath the camera right here, and I have just a plain white t-shirt, all right? And if you look closely at the little trim, it looks like perhaps maybe I added a little lace trim to it.
It's so
That's what I thought
delicate.
it was.
It's so
Yeah.
delicate, it's so pretty, but there's no lace trim there, guys. It is all done on the sewing machine. So very simple. In fact, if you want to look at the opposite sleeve, you can see how it started out and where it is now.
That really shows how different, what a huge difference it makes.
Yeah, and it's such a tiny little stitch,
Yeah.
and you're going, wait a minute, how did we get these little scallops, right?
I thought it was elastic or
I know.
it
Thought
looks
it
like
was
it's kind of
elastic or
gathered a little
something?
bit or
Yeah.
it's just kind of it's
Oh my
really
goodness,
cute.
are you guys
Oh,
ready for this?
I'm excited.
This is called the shell tuck stitch. All right, so let me show you with pen and paper first what it's going to look like, because I know sometimes it's a little hard to see underneath the needle. And then I'm going to have Fern, actually, are you ready for
No.
this? You are going to stitch
Okay.
this out, my friend.
Get my big girl panties
She
on.
like
That's
practice,
right.
no?
No?
So the shell tuck stitch, every single one of you, I bet every single one of you have this on your machine, but didn't realize what it was
No,
for.
I didn't.
A lot of people think it's a blank. It looks like a blanket stitch,
Like
but
for
it's
left-handed
backwards.
people.
Yeah, for left-handed people. That's right. So let's take a look right here, and I'll show you. So typically, we know a blanket stitch is going like this, right? Well, with the shell tuck stitch, it actually is going the opposite way, like this. Now, some might consider, well, maybe that's a blanket stitch for, going the opposite way.
do it, yeah.
You could,
That's what it looks-
but actually the shell tuck stitch, that's your basic drawing. But let me show you something else. If you have that going, let's see, let me try this. I'm going to draw a little T-shirt, right? Try my hand at this a little bit. There we go. Oh boy.
Nice.
Ooh, wow, that's
Perfect.
fancy.
That's a cute shirt.
That's
Yeah.
fancy. It's got curves in the right places, right? Okay, so with a shell tuck stitch, what's happening is you always want to make sure that needle is coming off of the fold. Okay, so
the edge of the
the
sleeve?
edge of the sleeve.
the-
Yeah. So if we take a look at this sleeve again, when we put it under the machine, Fern, what I
I'm
want
paying
you
close
to
attention.
do is that it's going to do a couple stitches on the fabric, and then it's going to go off of the fabric. All right, but when that stitch comes off, it comes back on. Let's see if we can get an up close look at this. It's going to do like 2 or 3 little stitches just like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then off the needle goes right into this position. What happens is it pulls up when we have the tension high on our machine. So then it comes back, and then it goes doo, 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 and then it comes off.
So off of the material.
Off of
Off
the
the
material,
material.
Okay.
and it's actually, I probably have it too far off. It's actually more like just right off, okay? And then we come back up and boop, 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 and then we go down, and the needle falls onto the right of that sleeve. Does that make sense? All right, so this is how the shell tuck is done.
Does the machine go boop, boop, boop?
Yes, if you go boop, boop, boop,
Hey,
then it
all
will be
of
magical.
Chris's machines
I know, I love it.
noises.
I love it.
All right, so now let's take a look at what it looks like on your machine. We're gonna go right up here to our screen. And LeeAnn, why don't you go ahead and on this machine, it is Q13.
Okay.
Let's point to it, but let's show them again. Make sure everyone can see
right here.
what that is.
The
It's
Q13.
Q13. Do you see how it's got, it has the bites off to the right,
Yeah.
and then the
Has the little dots.
Yeah.
It looks like a blanket stitch.
So if you're by your sewing machine right now, I want you to look for it, all right? It does look like a blanket stitch.
Yeah.
The nice thing is, it is the correct stitch because look what we have up here.
Oh.
It says shell tuck edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never even saw it.
There you
I'm sure
go.
I've clicked on that
We
before.
don't ever read our
Exactly.
machines. We just look at the pictures.
Right. So that's the first thing. You got to find this shell tuck edge stitch. And like I said, almost every machine has it. It might be in different places. You may have to refer to your manufacturer's
Google it.
yeah. What is that? It's their little
Instructions,
instruction book.
yeah.
The manual.
The
That's
manual.
the word. Manual's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, so you do that, and then here's the other key to making sure you have the correct tension. Okay, you've got to increase the tension on this. So we're going to go to tension, and the default is 4.0. I want you to bump it all the way up to a 9. Okay, the 9 is the highest tension we can go. Okay, that's it.
I
So
have
Q13.
never messed with my tension. I was always
Really?
told you
They
shouldn't.
tell us
So,
not
yeah.
to. Yes.
But
Well,
not
I'm
for
here to
this.
tell you
Do it.
that
Wow.
you
We
can
are living on the
do
edge
it.
today.
Yes, yes. So pretty soon we're going to make this sleeve look like this sleeve. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and
Can I
take
start
the
from the
machine.
back just in case I mess up?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Oh, the back
All
of the
right.
shirt.
The back of the shirt, yeah.
It doesn't matter
sleeve, I
whether
mean.
you're going from the front side or the back side. And the other key is that you want to use, to have it look the best, you want to use the same color thread as the t-shirt. So
trying to get
in
my
this
foot pedal
example,
here.
Good.
we're using
White
white
and
thread
white.
on a white t-shirt.
Okay.
Yeah,
White bobbin.
white bobbin, yeah.
So you put the needle right on the edge. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually started.
And so is it swinging off of the edge?
It is now.
Okay.
It started.
So do you suggest a certain place to put the foot down before you?
Not necessarily. You may have to, maybe roll that hand wheel,
Oh, okay.
towards
To
you.
see where it is, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Roll the hand wheel towards you so that you can make sure it's in the right spot before you take off to the races, right?
I'm excited to see how this turns out.
Yeah, it's so fast.
Wow.
Yeah, Anita said, what a fun little thing to at least try.
Oh my
and
gosh.
I would. Can you believe it?
Dang cute.
I'm so excited. Like, oh,
Not that I
wow.
doubted you, but it worked.
It does. It works. You could do it along the neckline. You could do it along the bottom of a t-shirt. Knits are going to work the best. Okay, this doesn't work as well with cotton fabrics. All right, you want to have some stretch to it. The other thing that you could do
Oh
is
my gosh.
one time I did the same technique but with like a scarf, and it was a light thin fabric, and I folded it on the bias and then did the stitches off of each fold.
Ooh.
It was really cool. And so you could do that too.
like
so
a
it's
scalloped
just a
pin
great
tuck.
way to add texture. And everyone's loving your nails, Fern.
Oh.
There we go. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
You know, I
can't
am
believe this.
always.
How simple.
Oh, that is
Oh
just
my gosh.
thank you.
Can you
Oh
believe
my
that?
goodness. Perfect. You know
I
you
can't
did it.
believe that.
Let's take a look.
I can't either.
Let's take a look. So this was just a little t-shirt that now has just this little dainty scalloped edge, just right along it. Again, if I wanted to do it along the neckline, I could. If I wanted to do it along the hemline at the bottom, I could. I mean, this is on a child's t-shirt, but women, we
That would
could
be
add a
really
little
cute on
daintiness.
women's, yeah.
It
for
would
sure.
be cute. In fact,
Because you know we ain't tucking our shirts in, so.
that's right. Let's take a look at the sweatshirt that I did. Those of you who are in Passport series will recognize this is one of our designs coming up in the next couple weeks. But the fun thing about this
cute.
is this was on a sweatshirt, and I thought, let's make it a little daintier. And so I did that very same scalloped edge. It has a little bit of a wave to it, and I love it because it just makes it a little bit more feminine across that collar.
That is so
That is way
cute.
cute.
I love it.
Well, I'm excited
Can
to
we
do
come
this.
up closer on this just a little bit? And you're going to see, again, if you use the same color thread, you don't even notice that there's
That's been done,
anything
yeah.
different. And it looks like you added a little trim,
cute.
but you didn't. Now, Linda's asking, could you use colored thread? Yeah, absolutely you could. Give it a try. See if you like it. Try it
Oh,
with
yeah.
the knits. Try it with, any kind of light, thin, stretchy material
like that.
is what it's going to work best. Let me show you one more thing.
You know, all this sublimation we're doing is on poly shirts.
Yes.
And so, like,
And they're not
this,
that cute.
They're,
Right?
Mine are.
But the shirt, the T-shirt
Yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
isn't that
no,
cute?
it's not.
Yes.
It's kind of plain, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So to do that on those edges with the sublimation shirts would
Exactly.
be way cute.
Exactly. And if you're going to do it on something like a chamois or a voile or something like that, then the recommendation is, let's pretend that that's that thin fabric, right? A satin, even though satin doesn't have a lot of stretch, it will work with it pretty well because it just is so...
It's gonna pull it.
Yeah, it'll pull it. But always fold it on the bias. Okay, that's where you're gonna get your best look. And then, if this is your bias cut, this is the fold off of it, and then you just do it down here and it will pull. Now, if you wanted to do a whole, piece of fabric and make your own fabric piece, right? You could do that, and then you could go maybe an inch in and do it again. You could go an inch in and do it again, and pretty soon,
That'd be like a lacy
you
pleat.
see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've created your own piece of fabric that is uniquely yours, right?
how adorable.
So you would have little scallops, little scallops, little scallops, little scallops. And then what I would do is I would take, because those little scallops are going to stick up. So then what you do is you just fold it over, use a monofilament thread on top, do a straight stitch, and it pushes it down.
Oh,
And that's
that's
Oh.
way cute.
That's way
so
cute.
kind of
Cute
fun,
idea.
right?
Oh,
so
way fun.
take a look at your sewing
Fun.
machine at home. Find the shelled tuck edge. Make your tension as high as you can, and give it a try. Why not? It's too fun not to try these
I'm
things.
excited to do this. I'm
I-
actually
Yeah.
making a sublimation shirt for my granddaughter
Oh.
for the Super Bowl. And so I'm putting the
that's gonna be
team on it,
cute.
but I'm going to put this
gonna
on her.
dainty it up a little
I love
bit.
that. And
I
really
love it.
quick.
Very, very
Oh,
simple.
way
My
cute.
teenage
Way cute.
granddaughter isn't going to know what hit her.
I love it.
Oh, I love it. I'm
All
excited.
right, guys. Well, we just showed you how to, take something from your machine and actually make it into something very unique. I hope you'll give it a try. If you do, make sure and post a picture on our Friends of My Girlfriend's Facebook page because we would love to see. But you also heard me talk about a little bit about monofilament thread. All right, you ready for this? During theme number 3, Fern is going to have her hand at making something that, sometimes maybe looks like, we made a mistake, but you know what? A patch never looked so beautiful. And monofilament thread for the win again.
Yes.
We'll be back right after this. This is a ruler that is, a lot of people might refer to as a square up ruler, but it's even better. Right sides together. You have a diagonal line from point to point and you sew 1/4 inch on both sides of the diagonal line. And just cut straight down the middle. So to make your quarter square triangle, all you have to do is you're placing right sides together. You make sure the blue and the blue are on opposite sides. All right, and then you would feel that these edges have been butted up against each other. Trim down the center here. I started out with a 4-inch square. Take my common diagonal, just do a little trim right there and right there, okay?
And look how fast
Easy.
we got that done.
Let's do this. Wow. Oh, there we go. That was really. Three Themes Live is back, and we are so thrilled to see you. We're bringing you a show lineup that will bring success in the sewing room. Clap. Yeah.
This season, we are solving those pesky sewing problems, introducing a fun way to help you get those unfinished projects done. So we're here to get you ready.
Get it?
Got it!
Three Themes Live isn't just about sewing, though. It's a lifestyle show that is about the person who loves to create. Here, you spend time with your friends, no matter where they are, and we explore living life to its fullest.
So join us live on Facebook or YouTube at 1 p.m. Mountain or 3 p.m. Eastern, or catch up when you can. Either way, now is the perfect time to find out what you've been missing.
Double the fun.
Yes, exactly. Three Themes Live is where we always have something to make you smile
Something to learn.
and something to discover. Let's go. Congratulations. Okay, everyone, we are back here on for theme number 3, and I'm excited to see what you have brought to us because
I know.
I
So
think
cute.
you're the queen of like embellishments and things like that. I think you
Really?
Yeah.
Do you just dream about all this at night?
I look at a lot of Pinterest.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. But tell us a little bit about your grandchildren because
Okay.
I love these stories.
That's because they call you Chandelier.
Yes. Her
'Cause she's
grandchildren
so
do call
sparkly.
me Chandelier.
Yes.
I take that as just the sweetest compliment.
And they love it because then when they see Kim, then they say, "Is that Chandelier?" And I said, "Yeah."
Yeah, it sure is. So sweet.
You gave me the challenge to make patching clothes.
Yes.
Not just patching, because I've done that. That's
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah.
But making clothes, patching clothes, more decorative and more fun to wear.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was looking through Pinterest and it's like, oh my gosh, every time I do this, there's so many great ideas.
Yep.
And that, I take that back. The day before you asked me to do that, my grandson Tavin asked me if I could fix a pair of his pants. It's like, I'll take a look because I don't ever know what they're going to give me. So I'll show his pants first. So he gave me these.
Oh my goodness.
And
He just loves them so much. He wants them fixed. I love it.
this was the problem. This was the problem he showed me. There were more problems. But he got holes at the corners of his pockets. And so because he's not very frilly, I got some flannel, put it on the back, and used what I don't even know what this stitch is called. It's like a meander.
It's a darning
Is
stitch.
it a darning stitch? Well, I
Yeah.
used the darning stitch because it reminded me of the camel
Yeah.
look to it. So I just stitched it down
totally
with that.
works.
Kind of gave it that
Yeah.
look.
So you just
And
put
then
flannel inside
I put
here and
flannel
then
underneath.
stitched it.
Because I noticed I'd already fixed the backside with regular patches that you iron on.
Yeah.
Okay.
And those were
behind.
coming off. And so I took flannel and
he
replaced
loves
one
those
of the
pants.
patches. And then I left the Levi on the backside and just
What's he
stitched
been
it.
doing in those pants?
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding. Okay,
So-
that makes sense.
So yes.
All right.
So I thought that was a good decorative way to fix his pants without, he's a teenage boy, he's
Without the
14.
foo-foo.
Yeah, without having, but still having the grunge look.
Right,
So
right.
we're grungy.
Yeah.
Okay. My other granddaughter, a while ago, she came to me with rips up. I don't know how she did this. Rips up vertically. So I know. Me and Kimberbell were like this. So if you recognize, this is from
Yeah.
the So Delightful.
So delightful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this was just another, I can't remember what that was from. Maybe I just made it. But then this was from the Halloween one. No, that wasn't. It's got hearts. But I just took
So was
my
there a hole
leftover.
in here,
That's
or was
really
there just?
cool.
No, I just felt like I needed to
You'd add
decorate them
more.
some more.
I like it.
So I added these. And
Yeah.
then I remembered that the challenge was to use the sashiko.
Yes.
So-
Yes. We wanted to talk about sashiko stitching. Now, just as a little prelude to that, sashiko. Do you know what that means in Japanese?
No.
It's a Japanese stitch originated
Very-
there.
Yeah, very distinct, separate stitches.
There you go.
That are even.
Yeah.
Did your research?
yeah, even, maybe not even, I don't know. Yeah.
Everything
you're right.
I looked at
It is a
that they
Japanese
did
stitch.
was very beautiful
Yes.
and even and not something I can do.
I don't
saying.
believe that. But the word actually means tiny stabs.
Oh,
Sashiko means tiny stabs.
now I want to
So
do it.
So you're stitching, and it's a tiny stab, and then there's a little space, and a tiny stab, and a little space.
Yeah.
So that's what sashiko is. It's very, very popular. A lot of people use it in a lot of different ways. But I love what you've done here with adding the sashiko to your clothing. So tell us more about this.
So these were a pair of pants that did not have a hole in them. So I put one in so I could do it. So I could do sashiko stitch. And this is using the sashiko sewing machine, the Baby Lock Sashiko. And you can see they're just like perfectly spaced. It's not so straight because I'm
Right.
just learning how to do it. But I just put some fabric underneath and did the sashiko
Yeah.
stitch on top.
Now, let me just explain a little bit about the Sashiko machine, because a lot of people may not be familiar with
Oh,
what the
okay.
Sashiko machine is.
Yeah.
It's from Baby Lock. It's an exclusive from Baby Lock, and that's all it does. Is
That's all it does.
yeah, and it's incredible, right?
And a lot of people are afraid of it.
Yeah.
But I love it. Like,
Yeah.
this is one machine I'm not afraid of because it only does one thing.
It does one thing,
And that's
but
it.
you can decide on how wide or how small you want your spacing to be,
Or your stitching,
or your
either way,
stitching.
yeah.
You can use decorative threads in it, and so. But it's interesting because it actually comes from the bobbin. There's no top
Right,
thread
there's
to
no
it.
top thread, which is
It's-
really
I know
weird.
it's
Yeah.
Really?
it's
Oh my
magical.
goodness.
Yes. So the needle goes down. It has a little hook on the end of the needle. Goes down. It picks up the bobbin thread, and it comes up.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
the amount of times it does that, like every other time, it's picking up the thread.
Yeah, it's
so you have
crazy.
the thread, and then you don't.
It brings it to the
is.
top.
Yeah. And so it's really cool. And
Yeah.
a lot of people who are into using decorative stitches like that for whether it's clothing or handbags or things you want to be really unique.
Yeah.
A lot of them have the Sashiko machine, and we sell it if that's something you're interested in.
Yeah.
But Baby Lock also has, and Brother, they have machines that have a Sashiko type stitch on it.
Yeah.
It's not true Sashiko, but there's a secret weapon to make it look like it. What is it?
There
Fern?
is. It's the monofill or the mono
Filament thread.
filament
Yep.
thread.
The
Yes.
monofilament thread.
And like we're used to using that in the bobbin.
Yep.
I just used it to do a pom-pom on a little embroidery hat. It didn't work
Really?
because it doesn't evaporate. It doesn't wash away. I grabbed the wrong spool.
Oh, you grabbed the wrong spool. Yeah, don't
So-
get it confused
So
with
now I've used the iron
Washable.
and the washable.
the wash
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
So
point.
don't use it to make those,
Yeah.
but do use it to make a Sashiko stitch.
Yeah. So show
So-
us that.
So this was my other part of my pants that I want just decorated.
Yeah.
And again, I just grabbed scraps from my leftover sashings and borders from Kimberbell. I grabbed an old pair of Levi square, some cork, some lace, and then did the Sashiko stitch, just back and forth, and no rhyme or reason. I just tried to keep them straight stitches, and then here I thought, well, my pocket is an angle. Let's try an angle, and then I got some little X's,
Oh, well,
and
look
That's
at
way
you.
cute.
so just
way
kind of
cute.
played with it.
I love that it adds texture to the project.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that is
A
really
little bit
cool.
of color. I didn't want it to be overwhelming.
Yeah.
You do have to open up your seams of your jeans.
Right.
And tip, open up the side that does not have the extra stitch on it.
Oh, good idea.
So
That is a really good tip.
don't ask me
Okay.
how I know that one either.
So how does it work with the? Tell us how it works with it
So
in the
on the
top
machine.
thread on the machine.
Okay.
And what stitch are we looking for?
So all tear and up.
Okay.
From Destiny does not have it. I tried
Okay.
all week.
Okay. Or
I
the
try-
Stellar.
or the
for If
Stellar.
you're on a brother.
Yes. So you're going to have an icon that starts with a S. So if you notice down the side, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, Q for quilting, S for Sashiko,
Okay.
and what's T for? Try this. T's for try this.
Tapering.
Oh, tapering, because it's tapering.
Yep.
Makes sense.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, so under the S, you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, and obviously you can see that they're longer stitches.
Okay.
So this machine gives you different length stitches. You don't have the ability to change the length of the spaces, or it's
Like you would
they're
on
like
the
you would on
Sashiko
the
machine.
Sashiko.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
So they're
we can
even
change
the length,
of the stitch. Okay.
And you have the same length of space as you do stitch.
Okay.
It's even.
Okay.
So,
All right. So which one do you want me to
so
press?
we're gonna. I was kind of playing on Grace's pants, So I did some stitching.
Oh, let's show that under the camera there. Yes.
So I just kind of did a long stitch, did some short stitches. So now I thought we could do some vertical stitches.
Okay.
And
So did you do the stitching on this machine or the?
I did these stitches are on the stiller. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get that to you.
Okay.
And
We're
you wanna,
switching roles.
Yes, look at this. I'm going to bust you around.
All right.
So we have a black thread in our bobbin, because you always put your colored thread in your bobbin. And then your monofill, you thread your machine just like you would any other machine.
Wow, it takes off your feed dogs.
Your feed dogs go down.
Interesting. All of a sudden
So
I went, oh.
Your feed dogs will
it's
come
moving
up
around.
to pull it when
Just
it's ready to pull it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other thing is, a lot of the videos that I watched, they said, don't use your needle threader with monofill. I always
use it all the time.
I always use it, but don't cut your threads.
Right.
So pull it out, and also when you pull it out and cut it separately, it leaves a little extra monofill there. So if your stitch scrunches up, you can kind of spread it out and you won't lose your stitch.
Now, I want to also mention the reason why we use monofilament with this in conjunction with our cotton in the bottom, right, is because what's going to happen is the cotton is going to take that stitch and then it has a skip, but it's not a true skip
Nope.
because the monofilament is there.
Is there.
But honestly, to the eye, you would not
Cannot
even
see it.
know,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
You really can't see it very well at all. Okay, are we ready?
Yep, and just do
Okay.
them wherever you want.
So
And
are
when
you
it,
pushing with that too, or is it doing
the
it?
machine is taking it.
The machine's taking it.
Yep, and I want to
Wow.
make sure that I don't have it doubled over.
Right. Jack will be coming out.
Yep.
So the another thing that a lot of them said was to go very slow.
You don't need to.
I felt like the stitches were
I'm not seeing
even, were more even going fast. So
Really?
Okay, let's.
So you didn't slow
it
your
didn't
machine
sound
down.
right.
All right, I'm gonna pull this out. Oh, because it's. Wait a minute. What did I
It's
do
on
wrong?
random.
What did I do wrong here? All right.
Oh, I know. You're on SO1.
Oh.
So you're on the smallest.
Okay.
You don't have.
I'm gonna
You don't
change
You
have
want to
it.
go
a.
wider
SO3.
to be
Yeah.
able to see it. You want
Okay.
to go wider.
Do I need to have this upside down?
No, you're gonna.
still doing it from the front.
You're doing it from the top because
Okay.
the top is where your
Okay,
sashiko stitch is going to show.
Let me try this again.
She sews like I do. Speed demon.
Maybe I
But
should slow
It
down.
moves. It moves really slow. Like
Okay.
the stitches, because you're stitching and then it jumps,
Yeah.
stitching and jump.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you mentioned not to cut it, but
Well, it's her
is it-
machine.
I know, but I mean, but but that's where you don't want to cut it.
Right.
You want to pull it out and do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not getting that same look. What am I doing wrong? Let's see. I'm gonna have to play with that some more because your stitches look
'Cause-
really, really
Yeah.
good.
And I just did those this morning.
Do you think I need to go slower?
Um,
I've never done
I mean,
the
you
sashiko
can, but I've
stitch on
never-
the sewing machine. So let me try one more thing. Okay, I'm gonna just try taking it slow.
are you
We'll
pushing
see.
it or is it taking it through?
Maybe I was pushing
Yeah,
it.
don't push it.
Okay, don't push it.
Because
I gotta have a little push though because,
nope, it should take it through.
okay, let's see what happened here.
Now, do you want me to get the sashiko machine out?
it came
Because
out a
that
little bit
worked
more.
great.
Yeah,
able to see that a little bit more and you
it's
went
a little
slower.
bit more and I went slower. So that's something definitely to play with, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that really is kind of fun to be able to
So-
see that.
Oh,
Oh, the tension. I
No,
wonder.
no,
No,
they
it
have it on the default for that.
Oh, tension.
So for tension, so we're
Okay.
good there.
Okay.
I am not sure. Heidi said, would you use a top stitch needle or a jean needle? Do you have a preference on this, Fern?
Nope, we just used what was in there.
Okay,
And
so just like an 80-12?
Everything I did this morning
just
worked
fine?
out great, yeah.
So I have a question for you.
Yeah.
On this right here, if you look at what does that? Is
That
that should
means-
that be, or you don't have to worry about that? Okay.
What that means is that is our, it means
an
that the
open
feed dogs
foot,
are down.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
okay. And that's what you said
that
you
wouldn't
noticed.
matter as much.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to have to play with that some more. So I love, but I do love the look that you have here, Fern, because that looks really cool. And you do not see, I'm going to show this right underneath this camera here. You do not see the monofilament between those stitches, right?
Not at all, yeah.
Yeah. So I love that. Yeah, I was thinking it was the tension issue as well, but the machine actually
sets everything
automatically
up.
sets it up for
Yeah.
you. So it's not the tension. So we're going to have to play with that a little bit and see what might be happening.
It
So-
does work.
Oh, obviously,
It does
yes, yes, it does. I mean, this
does
looks
work.
I'm not sure what
amazing.
happened.
Do you have other samples to show us?
I just had some decorative things to kind of show.
Yeah, let's take
just
a
some
look.
different.
Other ideas?
Yeah, so some cork, and I happen to have this cork with
I've
the
never seen
little
that
stars
before.
in
That's
it.
Cute.
And
Oh, the cork's fun.
yes, the
That's
cork.
Yeah.
Had some leather.
I would say the Sashko does not work as
Do
well
not,
on the leather.
Yes, don't use leather or anything plastic or rubbery on a
Mm-hmm.
sashiko. That's going to break your needle.
And it gets stuck.
Yes.
And so I don't recommend
Ask
that.
me how I
either.
know.
Yeah.
And then I just come across these fun leftovers from some of my quilts, and I thought, you know what? How fun is that to
That's very cute.
like stick on your pants? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
you
a
don't have
great
to
idea.
embroider it. You just
No, it's
sew
not.
around the outside.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not use
So-
some of those things?
And just use them in different ways.
Yeah.
Buttons would be
okay,
awesome.
buttons are cute. Those are cute buttons.
Yeah. These
I
are my
love that.
mom's buttons.
Oh, that's cute.
From my mom. And then lace. So,
Yeah.
and I
I know
think
she
I
had
showed
lace on
Grace's
one of
pants
the
that
pants,
had
yeah.
lace on it. That
Yeah.
very cute.
This is a very
so
cool
just
look.
lots of fun ways.
And I'll say that, big stitching is also in. A lot of people will take needle and thread
Yeah.
and
Right.
actually
I've seen
do just big stitches.
Hand embroidery.
They call it the big
on it.
stitch movement, if you will, where people are starting to even go back to quilting some of their own quilts by hand.
Mm-hmm.
But they do big stitches, not the tiny little ones that our
And not with the
grandmothers
yarn.
did. So, everything old is new again,
Coming new again.
and we love it. We're here
Yes.
for it, right?
Yes.
Great.
For
It keeps
sure.
our
Okay.
creative minds going.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Well,
So
thanks,
hopefully
Fern.
this inspires to
this
try
was
something
great.
new and
Yeah.
pull out those old jeans that you're not
Exactly.
wearing and maybe do a little fix or brighten
You know,
them up.
and
or-
you know what? I'm going to do a little troubleshooting after we're over, and if I figure out, or we
Okay,
can
yeah.
figure this out together, what happened, we'll post it on our Friends of My
Okay,
Girlfriend's
yeah.
Quilt Shop page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Okay.
it works
awesome.
great until you're in front of an audience.
Yeah, of course, of course. Right, exactly. Well, that's how it goes, but that's okay. That's all
So
right.
let
We're
me show
just
the
real.
front of her pants.
Oh,
'Cause
Okay.
the lace.
when I sent her a picture of what I had done, because she is 13, and get the okay, she sent me a picture back and said, "Can you do something like this?" And it was front pockets with lace on it. So it's like, you bet I can.
Yeah,
After I did all that
that's so
sashiko, I can
cute.
do lace.
Oh my goodness, how
So,
fun is that?
yeah.
Oh, I love it.
cute.
Oh,
Very
and
cute.
you know what I love more is that she knows and trusts Grandma to be
Yes.
able to do something really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm still cool if she likes it.
Yes, I
that's
think
way
that's
cool.
great. Okay, guys. Well, too much fun. Christina says she's never stopped hand quilting. She loves it.
Oh, I
so
love people
there
that
you
can
go.
do that.
I do
do
too. All right, friends. Well, we hope you were inspired today, and try giving some of those stitches a whirl and seeing how it works for you, and make sure and post your pictures because we love to see them. Before we leave, we want to do a girlfriend call out. Here we go. We have a show coming up soon and we need your help with it. So here it is. Share your epic sewing fails and the creative ways you brought them back to life. We're all in this together. So guys, it's
I love
okay
it.
to have an epic fail, just like you saw me have an epic fail at the machine today.
It was all planned, so you know.
But we're going to figure out ways to solve those problems. But we want to hear from you. What has been your epic fail? What did you do to resolve it? Maybe it was just putting a button over that epic fail. You
Yep.
never know. There's always ways. As I always say, everything is figure-outable. All right, friends, have a wonderful rest of the day. We've got Passport Series coming up in just a little over an hour. So those of you who are part of Scan and Cut Passport Series, hope to see you then. And have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing all the things you love. We'll see you again real soon.
Bye.
Bye.